Okay, everybody, this is the Pound Challenge, episode 139 on Talk with Friends. Let's start. I have like 4 subjects to talk about. So let's talk about the first subject, okay? The whole Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight was canceled like that. I mean, they said it's because contract disputes like this. So Tyson Fury is fighting freaking Wilder with it one. Basically, he bitched out. You know, he used freaking Anthony Joshua's name to get all this press, all this hype up, and then for the last minute he just backed out like a coward. Like that fight might never happen, you know, because like Anthony Joshua might lose his next fight, might win his next fight, or Tyson Fury might knock out Anthony fucking Tyson Fury like this. But I mean, Dr. One might knock out Tyson Fury like this. You don't know what happens in boxing like this. So sad thing, all the fans wanted to watch that fight. They could have been great. I mean, it really was on his side. Like, if his own dad said his management fucked up with this, like, if he knew the whole time, like, he had all that, so the third fight for the contract, it'd be a lot better. So everybody's hope up, like, oh, it's gonna be a big fight coming up like this. We're gonna do this, 2-fight like contract like this. Hey guys, I have to fight Dr. Wilder first. After I'm done with my business with him, I'll come and negotiate with you guys. You should let people know 6 to 5 months. You wasted 6 or 8 months of people's time like that, addicting it, talking about it like this, you know, being all pumped up to wait for watch the fight. Now we're in no man's land again. You know, Anthony Joshua has to fight someone else now. You can fight this guy. It's a good chance this fight never happens, or it happens like in 2-3 years when Tyson Fury is not as good a fighter he was. Or Anthony Johnson's not as good a fighter as he was. But time spoil fighters, you know. Nobody's getting younger like that, you know. So like this. So the more time goes on, and I think Anthony Joshua is younger than Tyson Fury. The more time goes on, the more time Tyson Fury has a lesser chance to win. Because Anthony Joshua is getting better like that. So, you know, the fight, I doubt it would ever happen. I mean, it's been a lot of fights we've been rumored talking about like this. This might be one of the fights that never happened. There might be a tragedy in boxing like this. And this is why the MMA community smashes boxing like this, because if it's a big enough fight in MMA, it will happen. It might take a year. It might take 6 months. But they will go shit and make it happen like that most of the time. Once in a while, it doesn't happen. Like French Pierre and Sylvia never happens. But overall, usually the fights that people want, usually people get like this, you know. Once in a while, you won't get the fight, but the majority of MMA, you do get the fight you want. Next up, Tyler Woodley. It's been announced. He's fighting like Jake Paul. I mean, Logan Paul. My bad. No. It's Jake Paul. My bad. I hate the two brothers messed up, but it's fighting Jake Paul like that. It's a 2-fight contract, you know. So if he loses, he gets an automatic rematch. Or if he wins, Jake Paul gets an automatic rematch. I watched this one guy talking about like, well, he has a really good job and he's a better boxer than Tyler Woodley. I'm like, Tyler Woodley has fought better strikers. Yes, he has the start of the wrestling game, but even in boxing, he can clinch his ass in dirty boxing for 8 rounds and knock him out like this. You have the threat of the clinch, and we'll put you could wrestle a little bit in boxing like this. You can clinch them, hit the stomach like this. You can dirty box them for 8 rounds. Like, even if they have the referee like the last time with the Ben Askren fight split up real fast, you do some damage before the referee shows up. So I'm guessing Tyler Woodley probably had a black eye in that fight, you know, because he probably get jabbed a couple times, dodged it a little bit. But this is the thing. Unlike when he does MMA matches, he's only gonna focus on boxing. So his hands will be way better than he was in the UFC because that's all he's going to be focusing on with that. So he'd be a lot better boxer than he was. Plus he faced a lot better strikers like that. So like I kind of think he's going to fight like freaking Canelo. He's going to go in for body punches like this, go in like this, a close and violent fight like that, like an infighter basically like this. You see freaking Logan Paul try to pull out and be an out fighter like this what he was, and try to look for an opening, knock him out. But I can see Logan Paul getting caught with the freaking overhand left like that. and get knocked out in the third round. Yeah, I think he's gonna be be some rounds. I gave him the Logan Paul enough space. It's gonna be a little rounds of this. Would he beat him in the first one? Yeah, we could knock him in the first one. But I say because Wood is an older third round knockout with that. Logan Paul maybe can win by out jabbing, out striking him like this, and win by decision, or maybe he's not gonna be his power too. But if you give me an R's, I would say Tyler Woody has like an 80% chance of winning, and freaking like Logan Paul has like a 100% chance of winning like this, because the competition they face a lot is like completely different than this. And another thing, his brother is all around better fighter. Like, he would do better than him. Like Logan, not Jake Paul, but Logan Paul is thinking about doing an MMA fight for. This is just a different from her. I'll get back to Tyler for a minute after this, but he's thinking about doing an MMA fight for his end of his career. I was like, dude, that'd be good. You already have the skills for MMA. You wrestled in high school, went state like this, wrestled a little bit in college like that. Boxing like this, so you probably be okay. You don't gotta get a professional. You probably at my level like that when I did the MMA fights. So you wouldn't be a professional. You'd be like a professional, but amateur professional like that. Like you wouldn't be at no UFC level or no Bellator level, but you'd be at probably the same level as me, maybe a little higher like this. Depends, But you do fine, Like it's like I put you against a guy, a kickboxer basically like that. You can probably out grapple, or a good boxer like this with decent jiu-jitsu to make it interesting. So, you're never gonna be a UFC person like this, but for all that money, you probably have to fight in the UFC, and it would be some rounds. You know what's up. You know what's gonna happen to you. So I would see it. So do it, dude. Maybe entertaining like this. So we all know this Saturday, Mayweather's gonna knock him out. Like Mayweather's pissed. Like he's like, "You're punching my hat from me." Oh no, you're gonna pay. Like Mayweather's going to do a lot of body shots like that. Just to weaken him up, and like do like he's probably gonna deck all the punches like this, the Dixie roll, and do overhand punches like this to the face like this. So I see Mayweather knocking him out in the third round, maybe fourth round, like that. Soften him up with body punches, get him tired, and then finish him in the fourth round like that. And like back to the Woodley thing. I think this might have vitalized Woody. Like this, Tyler Woodley. Like he's probably a little bored of it. You get bored after a while. Like I got bored of wrestling. I love the sport of wrestling. I watch thinking like a lot of Indian people are doing wrestling. Like, I watch the World Cup. I watch a lot of college wrestling in this on YouTube. I love the sport of wrestling, but for a time being, when I was younger, after junior college, like this, because I was junior college nationals, I was done with wrestling. It wasn't fun for me anymore. I needed a break. I need something new. So I got an MMA fighting like this, and it was like, oh my god, everything's different. Now I love it like this. I love more submission grappling. It's more fun like this because there's more things that you do. But I think for Ty Woodley, this is a new door for him, and this will be like, oh god. This is like I can learn how to do this, approve this, and make my boxing actually, and this is gonna be a new adventure for him. Like he might have a comeback like that, do a couple of boxing matches like that. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm looking forward to see what he does in the sport like that. And I think he's gonna be great. Oh, now to my next subject, guys. I watched a show called Infinity like this. I'm probably butchering the name, but it reminds me of Immortal like that, or if I can. Like Highlander, like this, when the Immortals just chop the head off, or the Old God. Basically, it's a spin-off from like something kind of telling of Immortals, basically this. Because this guy was getting like interviewed, basically interrogated like this, and like he had like all these like items like that from his past lives like this. He's like, you know what the sword is? It's not Thomas. Don't you lie to me like this. So I'm very interested to see what their tell of where immortal life would be like that, and see how it goes. Because that's the movie I'm definitely interested in like this. See how, because it was a little teaser trailer, it wasn't like special, but the way I saw her made me want to see more. So I'm interested to seeing Infinite like that. That could probably be a badass movie. I love a movie like The Old God or freaking like Highlander like this. So yeah, I'm happy Henry Cavill is gonna play Highlander like that. Please let fucking Dave Bautista be Drax, like, be the bad guy in Highlander like this. Please, that'd be amazing. and have Tony Montana be the freaking like trainer of like a guy. So, of so the remake. So like, I'm looking for that. And The Witcher 2 season 2 should be coming out some pretty soon like that. So good for us. We get Witcher 2 soon, like that. Another thing I'm gonna talk about is I watched the latest episode of Superman Lois. It was amazing. Like seeing like I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing. I want you to watch it, but seeing the dynamic of like Johnny and Kent, he doesn't have the power his brother has or his dad has. He's like his mom Lois like this, and like he feels inadequate because you see his dad fixing the car with no machine, with no tools like this, using his laser vision, his strength like that. He trying to hammer around. No. He feels like he has no place in his family. Because he was the ideal boy. Everybody, his dad looked on him like this. He was the best kid they had. Now he's like, oh, okay, you're just normal like this. So it's hard for him to sit back, and he feels like he's lost something like that. He's not playing football anymore like this. Like he has no special abilities. So like him and his mom had a big fight one time, but they made it up like this. And like basically, his mom's like, I feel the same way as you. If you want, I'm not a superpower person all the time. There's nothing I can do, but I can still be a good help to him. Like there's other ways like this. You don't have to have superpowers to be important like that and be a good help. And they basically connected in that level, because they both are in the same position like that. They're basically humans among gods like that. So I kind of like that episode Polyus and how Superman connected with his enemy like that from the universe, trying to save the universe from him and like these freaking we found out more about the reincarnation like this. It's actually the spirits and the freaking like minds of the Kryptonian people that died going into human bodies and reacting like that and giving them Kryptonian powers. Plus the mind, it's not the person. It's basically a new being inside the person, like the his body. So yeah, I was like, oh, at first I thought like, okay, these crystals give humans Kryptonian powers like this, but it's still them. But really, it's not them anymore. It's a different being in them like that, taking over the body. They die, and a different being take over the body. It gets resurrected in the human body with Kryptonian powers. Like, okay, interesting like that. So I want to see this angle, see how it goes like this. So like this show's just getting more and more complex and more complex like that, and like literally like Superman's like, I don't know, you should talk to the Lois like this. Like he wants to talk to you like this, and like yes, and they found out basically Lois was his wife in the other universe like that, and like and Lois had a miscarriage in our universe like that. Well, not in this because they're not real, but in their universe she has a miscarriage after the boys like this. She's supposed to have a girl, and she's still broken heart about it because many women takes a long time to get over miscarriages like that. Same with guys too. I have friends like, it's this girl, so I'm like, it's nobody's fault. I mean, unless you're beating her ass or, like if she was drinking, then yeah, it's your fault, dude. But most of the time when a miscarriage happens, it's just a genetic thing. It wasn't meant to be. It was a one egg. Like it wasn't meant to be. It was just a genetic thing like that. So it's it's nobody's fault. It just happens like that. But she had a hard time with this and like almost losing her son. Gave her a flashback of that, and it was hard for her to get over that. And like she had to tell her something and like about the whole thing is, and the other person in the universe, her daughter did live, but it was from another man like that. And then the name she was using, her daughter was a daughter from that universe like that. So like she talked to him and like he's like, yeah, it's a lot of things I have to say to you, but it's not you. You just look at the woman I love like that. So like he realized like that's not my wife. She has the same personality, same look, but it's not her. And he had to accept that, and he goes off like that. Like I kind of like the fact that Superman let him go, and they come to a middle ground like that. And he's like, I'm not gonna work with him, but I'm gonna fix this like this. Basically, saying, I had a feeling. I had a feeling at the end of the season because it's only episode 8, episode 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So only like 7 episodes left like that until the season's over. This is a 15 episodes. So so like I have a feeling he's gonna sacrifice his life at the end of the season like that to save Superman, to stop this whole Kryptonian invasion like that in the way direction. So, and I feel thinking like Superman Sons, they have a big part of it. So I'm pumped for the next episode, like episode 9, coming out next week, and I'm so pumped about that. Like this, that's gonna be pretty entertaining, like that. And yeah, we have a lot of good shows to look forward to, like that. So about shit up next month. We have McGregor for Poirier 3. That's gonna be incredible, like that. And one thing I heard about Lucifer season 6. If you watch season 5 until the ending, they said that's the ending of the series. That's how the because season 5 was supposed to be the last season like this. So how season 5 ended is supposed to be how the series ends. But I heard next season like that, basically in season 6, it's gonna stand by the ending of the season 5, but it's gonna be hour-long specials on different characters like that. So I was like, okay, that's gonna be cool. I guess seeing basically how Lucifer was doing as I'm not gonna spoil because how he do it happen like this, just like that. Seeing how the detective husband's doing in hell and seeing if he gets out of it like that. See how Maze is doing in hell like that, and thinking that sexy, beautiful goddess. Oh, look, bro. Hey, Raymond. How you doing, brother? How's your day going so far, man? I hope you have a great day. And what are you doing this weekend? Are you chill home like this? Go fishing? You have any plans this weekend? And what you be up to, man? Yes, I know I'm probably gonna hang out with a homegirl, chill at my house like that, and just relax. Have a relaxing morning weekend with us, stay for a day like you, and have a sort of home like this because I've been very careful. Well, country currently major locked. Oh, okay, yeah. So you're in major lockdown right now. Okay, that sucks. But hey, dude, 14 days today and 3 days. Okay. Well, hey, hopefully by next year, the whole fucking crazy virus will be gone. Because in my country like this, I heard by August like that, or by next month, or by August or next month, everything opens up again. But hopefully your country fights it, beats it back like this, and more things will be unlocked for you guys. Hey, just keep being strong, man. Do the best you can. This has been a crazy 2 years of quarantine like that, and hopefully by next year everything will be back to normal. I mean, I'm happy movie theaters are back, but hopefully things get better for you, bro, in your country like that, because it's been tough. This is 3 waves. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been different waves of the virus like that. Different fucking mutation of the virus, dude. Hopefully you get your shot, dude. A lot of people in the States get the shot of this. I get my shot pretty soon this month like that. So right now I haven't got my shot yet, but I'm gonna get my shot soon. Well, still waiting for the vaccine. Oh, you haven't had the vaccine in your country, okay? Well, hopefully you get the vaccine in your country soon, because I want you to live for a long time, and I help you because the more people get the vaccine, the more chances people will survive the virus, and the more slow total laugh out. I feel your brother like that. Like I said, sometimes you have to wait and take your time, man. See how it goes. I mean, eventually it might be 6 to 8 months, but the vaccine will eventually be over there. Eventually, dude. Because one country getting all the vaccine won't do the world better, dude. It's a lot better when everybody takes the vaccine. That means everybody can get over this virus easier, like that, and have an immune to it like that. Because this virus has literally changed the world a lot, dude. It's never gonna be the same. Even 5 years, even now, dude, even after the vaccine, when I stopped it eventually, dude, I'm still gonna wear the mask on the bus because I realized I haven't really been sick that much this year because I haven't had the mask all the time. My mom will get her vaccine this week. Well, that's amazing, dude. I'm happy for your mother like that, dude. It's always better for the more older people to get the vaccine because if you're around my age, let's say 30, I'm 34, and you're in the 34s or 20s, dude, you have a higher chance of beating the virus, okay, dude? People older than you have a lesser chance of beating the virus, dude. So it's better for your mom to get to take that vaccine before you, because that helps her be able to keep healthier, dude. Yeah, I'll protect the elderly. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, shit. Oh, but now the virus seems activated the young people. Yes, the virus has been killing young people too, like in the 22 like that, dude. But it kills young and old, yes, dude. But who has a better chance of surviving? Like, say if me and like my cousin would get sick, right? I still have a better chance of surviving against my younger genes like that, dude, and his old genes. Could I die and he live? Yes, he can survive and I can just die, dude. You know, I'm saying statistically, the younger people have a better chance of surviving than the old people like that, dude. You know, because our immune system is better, dude. You know, can it still kill your ass? Yeah, it can still kill your ass, dude. You can be an Olympic athlete, dude, and he can kill you like nothing, dude. You know, but the Olympic athlete has a better chance of surviving? Yeah. You know? So I would say just don't take your risk. I'm sick eating pasta every day. I feel you on that, dude, brother, dude. You know? Hey, dude, just be patient, dude. And this time next year, things will better be all cup delicious food. You'll be fine. Like that, like we go to restaurants again. Movie theater will be all good. Like that, like I haven't been to a restaurant for almost a year. The last time I went to a restaurant, which was July of last year, when I went on my last like date with a girl. I was like, you know what? I might not go on that much date because I'm gonna try to be responsible like this. About the same. Okay, you feel me on that? Like yeah, and like I am comfortable going to the movie theaters now because the movie theater is a lot safer than the freaking restaurants. The movie theater, you have the mask on the whole time. You literally 3 or 4 seats from everybody, the separated people like that, and you're a lot safer. The restaurant, you have to take your mask off to eat your food, and as soon as you breathe, the air is shared with everybody else. So I might wait to the restaurant thing until thinking next year, like the hot dog. Huh. How you doing, bro? Like that? How things going with you, man? So yeah, I feel you on that, bro. Like this. But I'm about to get off here soon. Like that. Come back this freaking Sunday around 7 or 9, dude. We're talking friends again like that. I hope you guys stay healthy, stay strong, and I wish the very best for all you guys. Get awesome like your brother like this, and may God be with all you guys like this. Okay, and may God be your mom. Like, I hope your mom stays healthy and good doing that, dude. And have a wonderful weekend, please. Again, like and subscribe, and see me this Sunday around 7 or 9, please, like that. Thank you, bro. Stay safe. You stay safe too, brother, like that. May God be with you, brother.